So what I want to talk about in this part is, but now I want to talk about anxiety and worrying what people think, and also about fear and how it limits your freedom. So basically, with anxiety and fear, just anxiety and fear, I'm grouping it all together because to me it really seems much like the same feeling. The main thing I want to talk about is not caring what people think. One of the things I've noticed is a lot of anger is from anxiety. It's about like having your beliefs challenged, or it's like it causes this anxiety that you don't want to face, so it turns to anger. Like if someone challenges your religion, and you don't want to give them the power to make you doubt your beliefs, so you get angry, and just stuff like that. And if someone like calls you a faggot, you're angry, but like that's mainly because of anxiety. You don't want people to be questioning your value, like the value you've placed on yourself. You want to feel like you have self-worth. And if someone uses a word like faggot, that's instantly them like degrading your self-worth. That makes you anxious, which just like in a pinch is just, it's anger. You're pissed off. You're trying to defend yourself from the anxiety that they've caused you, or the fear that, hey, maybe other people think you're fat. Even if you don't actually fear that you are a homosexual or something stupid like that, you might actually start to fear that, hey, maybe other people think I'm a faggot. Well, if you get pissed off and like, oh, you like punch them or something like that, that like it's like you've proven to the people around you you're not a faggot or whatever, like any of that, something like that. But it's very, very useless. It's just you causing yourself more harm. Just like with anger, anxiety, it can be useful. A little bit of anxiety can be useful. It can help you perform better on stuff like tests. But just in general, being anxious, caring what people think about you. Okay, so a point I've been wanting to make is people insist that it matters what people think. We as a society want people to care what we think. Therefore, we believe that it is socially responsible to care what other people think. I'll give an example. Like, if you make a mistake, you feeling guilty about it, that's like anxiety. You getting angry at another person for making a mistake. Like, okay. So let's say someone does something wrong. I'll use traffic as another example. Someone does something wrong. They cut you off. Maybe they didn't mean to, but you get angry at them because they broke the rules or whatever. They did something that you believed that they weren't supposed to do because you were told to believe they weren't supposed to do it. Maybe it is against the rules, maybe it's not. It doesn't matter. There's no point in getting angry, etc. I already went over all this. But what about like when you do something wrong and you start to get anxious and you start fearing that other people are getting upset with you? That's like the byproduct of this idea that it matters what other people think. Like if someone else gets angry at you, oh no, you may be rejected by someone, or people might start questioning your worth, and then maybe they'll take it away from you, because it seems like everyone in our society bases their worth, their value, on what other people decide. Like, okay, well, if I get a nice car, I get a lot of money, then I can prove to people. I can actually prove to people that I'm better than all these people below me. All these people who have less money, all these people who have fucked less chicks. And it's just, it doesn't matter. I mean, we give it value, and maybe you're comfortable with that system. Maybe you're happy with it. And that's fine. Just don't hurt other people and keep doing your thing. But if you're not comfortable with that and you're not happy with it, then just stop. Just stop buying into it. Just don't believe all that crap that it matters. If everyone on earth hates you, which I gotta say, isn't gonna happen. I mean, still, it's nice to be loved. That's nice. Have healthy relationships with people. I'm not saying like forsake everyone and stop caring about everyone. Still, like, have love. Still have love. Still have compassion for people. And in fact, I would recommend having compassion for everyone, even people you don't like at all. I mean, it's just like it's a warm feeling. It's like you don't have to start wishing for their approval or being attached to them or anything like that. I'm not saying love everyone. This is where I kind of like to make a distinction. It's not like love the people who want to kill you, but it's like have compassion for them, which sounds just as crazy, which is why I'm going to try and explain it. The difference is, if you love them, then you're trying to please them. Don't try and please the people who are trying to kill you, obviously. But still, like, if you have a warm feeling for them, that's just benefiting you. You just have a warm feeling. Instead of suffering, you're giving yourself a warm feeling. So why the hell wouldn't you want to do that? Just do it. And then, like I said, don't close off your mind. Like, still be aware, oh, okay, this person, if I turn my back, maybe they'll put a knife in it or something like that. This is a hypothetical scenario. I'm taking it very literally with the person wanting to kill you. So yeah, you still want to be wary, and you still want to defend yourself if they do try and stick a knife in your back. Maybe be like, oh, hey, don't do that, or something more drastic, actually. But my point is, like, one, that feeling of compassion you have for a person only benefits you. Well, it benefits everyone, I guess, because you're not like a dick to be around. But it's about benefiting you. And the other point was, don't worry about pleasing all the people around you. Like, yeah, be a good guy, and if they're okay with that, that's great. If they think you're a pretentious douchebag, or if they think you're a people pleaser and they don't respect that, and they look down on you, and they're like, that guy's just trying to impress everyone, he's a yes man. If it's not true, then don't worry about it. Don't try and convince them otherwise. Just forget about it. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're only going to cause yourself more anxiety and distress by worrying about if people think that you worry about what they think. So that's not the point. It's not about proving that you don't care what anyone thinks. It's about just like being happy, having compassion for people because it feels good to have compassion for people. It's about opening up and being yourself and not being afraid to be yourself, and just try not to hurt people, but just like be happy and don't care. Don't care how people evaluate you. Don't care if everyone in the grocery store line is pissed off at you because you took too long to get change out of your purse because it was hard to find. Just don't care about that stuff. I mean, respect people. You can still respect people without caring if they caring about their opinions of you. Like, I'm not saying intentionally cut people off in traffic because they don't have a right to be mad anyway. I mean, you know, there's no point in doing that. But if you accidentally do it without thinking about it, or if you have to do it because otherwise you're going to miss your exit, and oh no, well, you made a mistake. So what? I mean, if you have to do it, you have to do it. You made a mistake. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't punish yourself because society's telling you that you need to be punished. So don't punish yourself just to fit into that system. Just try and be happy. It's the same thing with anger. Just let go of the unnecessary anxiety that's not benefiting you. Kind of just set yourself free and just be happy. Just smile. Be good to people, and you know, if they're good to you back, that's great. If they're not, don't be angry. Don't be anxious. Just be happy either way, because that's all you can do. You can't make other people change. So just be happy. Just change yourself and be happy. So starting with